know what is happening. Some in the protected area, they are very well protected, I would say. But most of the time, they are 80% of the time, 80% of the bustards are outside the protected area. So what is happening to them? So for here, we have to do a good science to find out what is their movement, where do they go, what is their habitat requirement when they go outside the protected areas. And in the case of the great bustard, there is a tragedy is that they are also suffering from overprotection. It is not under protection, it is also over protection. Some of the protected areas which the forest department, particularly in the Desert National Park, which they have taken, the enclosures, they are so well protected that they become unsuitable for bustard because the trees become very high. So there we have to do scientific management to make the bustards, retain the bustards within the protected area where they are safe, and once they don't have to go out or like that. In this area, I would say that there are some important birds which probably not many people in the hall sitting here know. There is one bird known as the white-winged wood duck. White-winged black-tit or pipe-tit, with a small bird which lives in the thorn forest. And most of the thorn forests, particularly the old growth thorn forest, it is a bird, it's a tit, so it nests on the cavities, on the holes in the tree. It does not make its own holes because it can't do it. So it depends on old trees. But old trees are all, and old trees generally develop, the holes and crevices and all the things which breeds. We studied that bird in Kutch, and we found that it has got a huge competition by miners, and miners have come because of human being. They come in the cycle that old trees are gone, there are less number of holes. When the holes are there, then there is a competition with the miner, and the miner is increasing because of the human being in there. Earlier in nature, miners may not be present in such a big number as we have. So there was a very good study done in Udaipur by Justice and his student. They provided the nest boxes, and they were quite successful. I think out of 35, on 9 the white-winged wood duck, our white-winged black-tit was nesting. So these are some of the things which we have to do. There is another bird which is known as the sociable lapwing, which was also found in winter in this part of the world, and I don't know whether it is found in this district, but certainly no. Sociable lapwing is the only lapwing which breeds, which has a long distance migrant of nearly 5,000 kilometers, not 5,000, 3,000 kilometers. It comes from Kazakhstan, and there are only 2 countries in the world where it winters. It ends. It's India and Sudan. It passes through many countries, but ends up in India and spends 3 or 4 months here, then goes back. It is a long distance migrant, and so that is possibly we have to also see. And this bird is found mainly in the fallow fields, and Manoj has done some surveys. He couldn't locate it here, but I want to alert you. Last year found it in Talchapa, yes. But then it used to be in thousands, but now it has gone down tremendously in number. And the movement of this bird was studied through the satellite tracking. And satellite tracking is one thing which will fascinate, and then tomorrow I'll be showing some of the pictures of the results of the satellite tracking. One more point which I want to emphasize is a collaboration with the forest department, with the NGOs, with the scientists, with the universities. I mean, if we collaborate, then the results are really wonderful, and we have to work together. I'll give you a recent example of Nagaland. Last year in October, just after the conference of the party was over, we got a shocking pictures of killing of the Amur falcon. I'm sure some of you must have seen it. Really shocking. I mean, when I saw it, I couldn't believe it that whether these pictures are real or not. Thousands, and the estimate was there nearly 100,000 Amur falcons were killed by the Naga.
300,000.
No, but I also know that. Whatever number. But they were killed in thousands in Nagaland. And we all know that Nagas eat everything which moves, flies, crawls, underground, overground, everywhere, everything they eat. So we thought that how to prevent this? How do we tackle this problem? They are killing more than 100,000 Amur falcons, and millions of Amur falcons pass through it. So we all came together, the NHS, BirdLife International, RSPB, the Naga NGOs of Nagaland, Forest Department, and I must last year there was a killing of 100,000, and this year there was zero. Zero killing. This can happen only I would say. Zero killing. I was there for 10 days, and not because of my presence, but I'm saying. And the Forest Department, I would say that when they want to do, they do it. And Forest Department of Nagaland did a wonderful job. Absolutely wonderful. Chief Minister himself, as soon as you from Assam you enter Nagaland, you have got boards everywhere. Appeal of the Chief Minister that these are your guests, these are flying guests, preserve them. And all along up to Goa, where the bodies are found, Chief Minister himself went there. He had an appeal, written appeal, which was pasted in almost every second shop with Nagaland. They said, and Forest Department said that if you, they were appealing, and also they were telling that if you catch it, if you kill it, then you had it. So this can happen. I mean, and this is all collaboration between various organizations and